I just wanted to talk about sort of people's views on depression and what it's actually like living with depression, because a lot of things can get blurred and a lot of things can be, seen in a different way to how that person feels while they're going through a stage of depression. So depression is continuous low moods and sadness, and sometimes it's not even just sadness. It's you can lay there and just feel absolutely nothing. You lay there, hours go by, and you don't actually feel anything. You just feel empty. You feel completely drained, and that's quite a bad feeling to feel, to be honest. Like, I'm going to talk about my weekend. So Saturday morning I was up and out by 10 o'clock. I had come to my auntie's house, which is where I am now, because she was going away for the night and she has 2 dogs and a cat, so I was looking after them, and it was a bit scary really, because I knew that I'd be on my own majority of the day, and usually when I'm on my own I don't handle things very well. I sort of get wrapped up in myself and all I can think about is negative things, and I let myself overthink everything, and I will think about everything going on in my life at that moment, things that have happened in the past, things that haven't even happened yet. So I was on my own from about 10 o'clock right up until about 5 o'clock, and I laid on the sofa at 10 when I got here, and the whole day just sort of passed me by, and I didn't move, I didn't eat, I didn't even think about food, I didn't think about moving, I didn't think about having a shower or anything. I laid there, I felt empty, I didn't even have the TV on, and that's something that I usually put on to sort of take my mind off everything and stop me from thinking about anything that will go through my mind. So I didn't even have the TV on, and I just laid there all day. And sorry, I've gone mind blank. This is what happens as well, is you've got terrible memory when you suffer with depression and anxiety. I'm feeling really anxious at the minute and I keep touching my face. So yeah, I laid there from 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock just feeling empty, and I can't remember what I'd done. I'd done something that made me feel slightly bit better. What was it? Oh, I actually wrote, it sounds silly, but I wrote, I wrote down probably about 4 pages worth of absolutely everything that I could think of. What I think about my mental health, what I feel, how I feel, what's on my mind, what I usually don't even talk about. So I wrote a load of stuff down that I'd needed to sort of get off my chest, but I'm too ashamed, which is terrible, but I'm too ashamed to tell anyone how I'm feeling. Like, I won't even, so I'm on antidepressants and I won't even tell my doctor how I'm feeling, because I've got this pathetic fear of, I don't even know how to describe it, I'm just so scared of what people think and if they'll believe me. So I wrote down 4 pages worth of thoughts and just things that were playing on my mind, and it actually made me feel, it didn't make me feel a lot better because them things are still there and they're still present, but it made me feel a little bit better. So I managed to get up, I managed to run a bath. I felt so down, so I didn't even wait for the bath to run to get in the bath. I literally just put the taps on, got in the bath, and I laid there for probably around an hour. So I just laid in the bath for an hour, and that just helped me clear my mind. I had music on. Music's a really good help for me. I absolutely love music. I couldn't be without music. Sometimes when I feel down, I forget how much that music can lift me up. And even if I'm listening to something that's quite sad, it makes me reflect on my situation, and sometimes it helps me drag myself out of the hole that you sort of put yourself in when you're feeling depressed. So yeah, I should start listening to music more. I just need to have my earphones in and you just block out everything that's sort of going on around you, and sometimes you need them a couple of minutes just to sort of ground yourself. One more thing that I wanted to talk about, which I don't think anyone openly talks about, because it's sort of the the ugly side of depression. Even though there isn't a beautiful side of depression, it's sort of the side that doesn't really get talked about much. And that's, I think, for the past 3 days, I was in the same clothes. I didn't shower, I didn't wash my hair, I didn't even brush my hair. I think I just bung it up in a bun most of the time because I haven't even got the energy to brush my hair some days. And nor do I want to brush my hair some days. But anyway, I usually, if I feel down, or even if I just feel anxious, I tend to go days without showering because I can't, my mind sort of puts myself off showering because I think it's a lot of effort and I don't need to shower, and I can't be bothered to shower, and I don't want to shower because I don't care about anything. I don't care about myself. I don't care about looking after myself. And that's something that I feel in the past few weeks I've sort of improved on, because I'll have them thoughts will come into my head, and I'll think, oh, I won't shower this morning, I don't need to shower this morning, I'll just shower later. And then later comes and you don't shower later. But now I'm training my brain to, when I have them thoughts, I push myself to get in the shower. So if I don't want to have a shower, I will force myself to have a shower. So this morning I went home to get a change of clothes, and I was thinking, oh, I'll have a shower later, I'll just put some new clothes on, I'll be fine. Because I've been in the same clothes for 3 days since Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I was in the same clothes. And now I'm in a new set of clothes, which I'll probably be in these for a few days, but anyway, life goes on. So I went home, got a change of clothes, and I thought to myself, I don't need a shower, I can't be bothered, I haven't got much time, I've got half an hour before I have to start work, and I'm working from home, so I need to sort of get a shimmy on. And then I thought, actually no, even if I didn't wash my hair, I don't need to wash my hair, it's not dirty, it can just be put up in a bun as it is now. So, but I forced myself to get in the shower, just have a shower, and it takes 5 minutes. It's not even, and it's annoying because when I'm in the shower, I actually enjoy having a shower. I feel clean, it makes you feel better after you've showered. But the initial thought of getting in the shower is quite, it sounds stupid, but it's daunting. It's, you don't feel like you can do it. And something as simple as a shower, you should be able to shower without having them thoughts. But that's just part and parcel of mental health conditions, really. So yeah, I proud of myself today because I did shower, and I forced myself to shower even though I really didn't want to. But that was just something that I never talk about with anyone, because even I don't talk about my mental health with anyone. I don't talk about that side because you'll just think, oh, she doesn't shower, that's disgusting. But I do shower, I just don't shower as much as I should, because I physically can't bring myself to do it, because everything feels like, I don't even think about it. It doesn't even cross my mind. I'm sitting there thinking about a million other things than having a shower. It's not important to me at that time. So I just thought I'd share that, because I'm sure a lot of people suffering with the same or anything, just they'll feel the same. They'll know what I'm going on about. And if you don't, then that's one thing that is a big part of my depression, that I don't practice self-care enough. I don't put body lotions on, I don't put perfume on, I don't put makeup on, I don't brush my hair, I don't shower sometimes. But yeah, that was just something that I wanted to get off my chest, and I hope it might help someone who's going through the same thing, that you're not the only person that doesn't shower. It's a common thing amongst people with depression, because it's part of looking after yourself. And depression, you don't look after yourself because you're too busy focusing on what's bad and what's negative and what you can put yourself down about. And body confidence is a massive thing for me, because I know I'm not a big girl, I'm not the skinniest of girls, but I'm okay with that, and I do genuinely feel sometimes secure in how I look and my weight and stuff. But it's something that's played a big part of my life over the couple of years, because I can look at myself in the mirror some days and think, I'm actually all right, like you look okay, like you look good today. But a lot of the time, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like body dysmorphia, but I'll look in the mirror and I will feel nothing but disgust at what I look like. I will look in the mirror and I'll think, you look huge, like your face looks so round and fat, and your teeth look horrible, your nose looks horrible, your hair looks disgusting. Your bum looks disgusting, your boobs look disgusting, your belly looks disgusting, just every single part of my body, I will look at myself and I'll put myself down about it. And then that doesn't help with your state of mind, because you've put yourself down so much that you can't physically feel good about anything, because you don't feel good about yourself. And in order to feel good about life, you have to start with yourself. You have to feel good about yourself. But when you're putting yourself down constantly, because you see all these beautiful girls on Instagram that probably 99% of the time have been filtered, and if they're not, then great, like, they're good on them because they're beautiful, but you sort of compare yourself to them as if you need to look like them and you need to have the same figure as them and the same body. But everyone's different, and it's funny me telling myself this now, because I won't listen, I won't take my own advice, but everyone is different and you are unique, and I'm genuinely happy with my body until I think otherwise, and until I'm feeling down and I'll pick myself apart and then make myself feel worse. But that's another major thing that sort of affects my mood, is just the way I look, and I'll get quite anxious with like my choice of outfits. So if it's slightly revealing, then I'll think, oh shit, like I need to cover this up, otherwise people are going to think that I'm, I don't know, whatever disastrous word they call people who show a bit of cleavage or show a bit of leg nowadays. But yeah, I pick my clothes so I feel comfortable in them. I won't wear clothes that I don't feel comfortable in, because I've just not got the confidence to wear stuff that I would potentially like to wear, but I don't feel good enough in them. And if you're going out down a pub or to a restaurant out for dinner, you want to wear something that you aren't going to be sitting there worried about what people are going to think of you, and whether people are going to be looking at you. Like I don't like standing out from the crowd. I'm not one of them people. I'd rather just blend in. I'd rather be a plain Jane and just wear plain clothes and just blend in with the crowd. I'm not one to want to stand out. I don't like people looking at me. I get really anxious when people look at me and stare at me, and that's all I can think about when I go out is, are people staring at me? Are people looking at me? What are they thinking? And then a million questions go through my head, and that's for every single person I see when I go out, is I think that, and they're probably not even asked about me. And it's funny because I don't walk the streets and look at every single person that I walk past. I don't judge them. I don't even really notice them, because I'm just so focused on what they're going to think of me that they probably do not give a shit. But anyway, that's me rambling on about body confidence and stuff, but it's just another thing that I've never spoke about, and hopefully people can relate to it, and then get some sort of comfort from it, knowing that you're not alone. And there are so many people out there that are going through the same thing. Like, your situation is so different, but you are feeling the same way, and you sort of know that you're not alone, but depression makes you feel alone. And I had a few people message me about my last video, and it brought me I could cry of the things that they said to me, is that they'd been feeling low as well, and they'd not talked about anything with anyone. They've sort of kept it to themselves, and just hearing what I've had to say made them feel better, because they thought they was alone. And that's what depression does. It makes you feel like you're alone, and you've got no one around you that can help you, but there are people around you, and I will be there for anyone that needs to talk to someone about anything, as I know that a lot of people are for me. And I have got quite a good few people that I can go to if I am ever feeling like I need someone to talk to. Like, I've got that support, and I never used to have that support, but now I do, and it's a comfort knowing that you've got people around you to sort of look after you, really, and just check in on you, and just ask people if they're okay. And even if they say they're okay, just say, are you sure? Like, are you sure you're okay? Because one thing that I'm very good at, and it's sort of like an autopilot response, is that when people ask me if I'm alright, I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine. But really, I'm not fine, but I don't want to bother them with my issues and what I've got to talk about and what I've got going on in my head. I'd rather just say I'm fine, because it's easier. But sometimes it's more difficult to talk about things, but talking about things helps you, because you've got someone else's perspective to sort of bring you back down on a normal level, rather than being way up here in the clouds and your own faults. So if you want to talk to anyone, just talk to anyone, literally anyone who's willing to listen. it will help you out so much. But yeah, thanks for listening. So as you can see, I have had a shower today. I've washed my hair and I've brushed it. I won't be blow drying it because I just can't be bothered to do that. I never blow dry my hair, I don't straighten it, I don't do anything. Every now and again I will straighten it, but I can't be bothered to blow dry it. It's in the foot and it gets me really hot and bothered and it stresses me out, so I'm going to avoid doing that. I'm just going to let it dry naturally. Just wanted to just talk about the video that obviously I've just done. So I haven't edited out anything that if I make a mistake when I speak, or if I got freaked out by thinking someone's there, I just left it in there. And yeah, if I get like a memory block, I just left that in there because that's the reality of depression, and I didn't want to sort of leave anything out that could potentially help someone and help them resonate and say, I do that as well, like that happens to me. So yeah, I just wanted to put this in quickly, just because I just wanted to explain it, because I've been replaying it in my mind about what if people think that I look like a weirdo if I'm getting freaked out by someone being at the door. Like, that's not normal. Well, to me it is normal, but it's not normal. But yeah, just wanted to let you know about that really. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's not something that you'll walk away and be like, oh my god, that's so inspirational, but to me it's helping me get my confidence up as well. Even as soon as I posted the first video, my confidence has sort of gone up a lot, and I feel less ashamed to say that I have depression and I have anxiety. It's part of me now, and the likelihood is that it will always be part of me, but I'm learning, I'm improving, and that's all I can do. And if this helps me and helps others, then great. So yeah, thank you for watching anyway, and I'm sure I'll be posting up another one of me waffling very soon. So